I know I'm a few days late. It's Wednesday, not Monday, but this is your weekly tarot reading. We're going to look at your love life and then your money slash finances, and then just get a general message from the cards for your week. So to start, we're going to take a look at just a general overview of what the tarot says your week is going to be like, or the rest of your week. So I guess Wednesday to Sunday, we've got, to start the reading, we've got the Two of Swords. So you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on everything that is there. Just you're reading between the lines of things. Make sure you're backing things up with fact. Don't accuse people of stuff, but keep your eyes open to what might happen. We've also got Strength. There could be a Leo here, or something having to do with Leo season this week. So you want to keep your eyes out on things that could be coming to you, and they're starting this week. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but it could mean that there's something you don't see. We also got the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be feeling for the rest of this week, there's going to be an opportunity for you, or you already are there, to feel very comfortable financially. That might be budgeting. That might be making a plan for your finances later. Hi, Florentina. Thank you. Welcome to the reading. That might be making a plan for your finances later, or it could mean like you get a financial gift, something you weren't expecting, is what I'm really getting the feeling of. There could be money coming in, or an opportunity that helps you make money, or a person that helps you make money. And what else for the general overview for this week? And we're going to look at your love life and your money after we look at the general overview. We've got Judgment. So you could be making some plans or making some decisions this week, or there's a decision happening about you, but it's important that you're paying attention to your decisions. The things that the decisions you make this week are going to influence your financial stability for a number of, up until Leo season at least. There's going to be a whole bunch of influence on what you're doing. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Florentina. There's going to be a whole lot of attention on what you're doing and your decisions financially. Okay, so let's clarify that Two of Swords. Let's clarify what it is you're not seeing, what's happening that we need to know about for this week. All right. We've got 4 cards. I'm going to take them all. So the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands came together. So right now, it could be that you're really feeling like there's not an option or an out. Like if you're having financial difficulties, or if you're having any issues, any stressors this week, you're feeling like there's just no way to get out. And you're maybe a little bit frustrated, maybe a little bit sad, maybe a little bit like your head in the dumps. But I'm going to say, you don't have to feel like that stressed out right now, because there's an opportunity. Like I said, there is an opportunity towards financial stability, or material world stability. So whatever stress is happening right now, whatever is going on, it's actually, it has a purpose. We don't know what the purpose is yet because we have Judgment, but whatever is stressing you out, I get it. Like it's fair if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, but there's an opportunity to come and stabilize whatever is happening right now. So you can chill out. Like whatever has happened this first part of the week and is making you feel all sorts of stressed. The cards at least are saying that you don't have to feel that stress because there is stability coming. Oh, you love it so much. Thank you, Florentina. I love you so much. I love all my subscribers. Thanks for coming in. All right, so we're gonna look at your love life now from the rest of this week until Sunday. And happy Pride Month, everybody. All right, so for your love life, we've got the Daughter of Swords. The Daughter of Swords in this deck is the Knight of Swords. So there might really be like an Aquarius, I'm getting, or an air sign, but somebody coming in with a message in your love life. There's definitely a message, and that message could be wisdom. That message could be somebody older or more mature, or just with some love life advice, or it could be a message coming in from someone wanting to contact you. Oh, I'm so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are so cute. All right, so let's get some more information on what your love life is going to be like for the rest of this week. We've got the Seven of Wands. There's this possibility of I'm gonna say coming back to this daughter or this Knight of Swords, there's this possibility of some roughness or some like boundaries needing to be set. Somebody setting boundaries with you, or you needing to set some boundaries with someone else, and needing to be very clear about that. And that's okay in your love life if you need to set clear boundaries, or if somebody is setting clear boundaries with you, know that boundaries mean that somebody wants to keep interacting with you. Because if they didn't want to interact with you anymore, then they would just be like, bye. So when somebody says like, I need this space, or I need, I need this to happen differently, it's because they want you around still, not because they don't want you around. Let's get some more information about your love life, especially for those who that part doesn't resonate for. We've got, ooh, the Three of Wands. I love this Three of Wands because the Three of Wands, A, it's got like all the rainbows, but B, this Three of Wands, it's a portal card. So your love life is in this place where it's like shifting into something else. And whatever is happening this week, whether that be somebody gives you a boundary, but there's this like portal happening in your love life that has a lot to do with passion. I'm also going to say physically intimate. See wise, there could be like three people involved in some one way or the other, is all I'm going to say this week. But I mean, it is Pride Month, so have fun. Let's see what else you've got for your cards for the week. Ooh. We've got the Son of Cups, or the Knight. Yeah, Knight of Cups there. No, the King of Cups. So with this cup energy, this means there's a lot of like romance coming in, and a lot of like gentleness. If you're not really looking for romance this week, then that's like creativity coming in for you. Cute. All right, so let's keep going with what your love life is going to be like this week. We've got the Lovers. So this is a great lovers. Hi Catherine, welcome. This is a great lovers because A, it's like a rainbow one, and B, that means that there's, whether it be on social media and you meet somebody like through an app or something like that, there's definitely a lot of space for you this week to have some physical intimacy or emotional intimacy. That your love life is looking really, really good this for the rest of this week. Maybe if you have the opportunity, like if you get invited to go out or you can socialize in any other way, I would definitely recommend that, because if you're looking to hook up or meet somebody, then there's the energy for that absolutely this week. Let's get some more cards. And welcome to everybody on the live stream and everybody that's commenting and interacting. I appreciate it. All right, let's get more information on your love life. I'm going to take just this one. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles. We had the 9 of Pentacles earlier in your overview of the week. And so what I'm going to say is, moving from this 9 of Pentacles to this 10 of Pentacles, from your overview to your love life, there's this humongous amount of like stability of somebody handing you like maybe even like marriage, if not marriage, like them wanting to interact with you in a material world way. They want to see you, they want to be around you, and they want to like build things with you. Maybe marriage, but it could also be like a fun summer fling, whatever, that somebody could want to build with you. So this 10 of Pentacles, 10, yes, is like the completion, the ultimate, but remember that like we can have a good experience with somebody, and it doesn't have to be forever. It could be like you date somebody for 2 good weeks and you end on good terms. It could be something simple like that. All right, so let's see what else we got for your love life this week. We've got the Emperor. There could be an Aries or somebody you met during Aries season, which is March, late March into April, or something that began. But there's somebody who really, with that Son of Cups, there's really somebody who wants to be around you, wants to know you closely and intimately this week. And if it were me, I mean, if it feels safe, if it feels good, maybe give it the chance. Remember, you can always like change your mind and say no. You don't have to, but just get to know them. Just see what's up, see what folks want to do with you. Okay, so now we're gonna look at your money for the week. We're going to take a look at your finances or your career, whatever, however this might resonate for you. So let's get some cards starting with your monies. We've got a Nine of Swords. All right, this is your second Nine of Swords in your reading. And what I'm going to say is that if you're feeling stressed out about money, material world things, I don't think you're feeling stressed about your love life, but more so about how you might like make things work for like the whole month. The cards are saying there is good energy here. Let's get some more, but I see that you've got some stress happening and some anxiety. It might even be literally keeping you up at night. And I get it. I'm there too. I have had many sleepless nights recently, and all I can recommend is to maybe start journaling. It's been helping me. Okay, back to you. We've also got the Five of Cups. I believe, babes, this is your second Five of Cups in your reading. Uh, Okay, we had a Five of Pentacles earlier. So we've got Five of Cups, but two fives. So there's this sense of like disappointment with your money. There's a sense of thinking that if something is over, like let's say you didn't get a job, or you didn't get an interview, or you got passed over for a promotion, or you didn't get the hours you wanted, something happened financially that stressed you out, but know that there's still something left over. There's still something left for you. The Five of Cups, as you can see, there's still a couple of cups. There's still things there. There's still things that you can access and ability for you to make money. It's not all over. It's not all done. And even if it feels that way right now, you have a choice to bring in new options because we've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is new options coming in. The Eight of Wands is new energy, new passion, new possibilities. There could be social media involved for you because Eight of Wands is one of our social media cards. But there's some communication coming in with your money that's going to help you and give you a sense of hope if you're feeling hopeless or just feeling frustrated with whatever is happening with finances. Let's get some more. Ooh, that one fell out. Okay, we've got two. We've got the Six of Cups. There could be something having to do with your finances of that you learned before, a skill that you have had since a child or something you've been interested in since you were a child or having to do with children where you're going to find some money or some ways to make money. We've also got Justice or the number 11. This also relates to Libra. Um, so you're going to want to you're going to want to make sure that when you are seeking out this money, you are like crossing all your T's, dotting your I's, and you're just making sure that when you're doing, like if you're doing an online job application or something, that you're just going over it really, really carefully before you like submit it. Just making sure that everything is done properly. Maybe there's a Libra involved. Maybe there could be something having to do with like a job or a way you make money in an official way. Um, Often, like justice has to do with the courts, but I'm not reading any like I'm not getting a sense of like court or legal issues right now with your finances. And if you are having legal issues with your finances right now, then I again would go back to the things that you know. Rely on the people you know, rely on the things that have always made sense for you. All right, but let's get back to your money because I'm getting some really good energy about your money, even if you're feeling stressed out. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a great card. This is my New York City deck, and this is features Coney Island, but this is really great energy. Like things coming into your finances, like opportunities coming that you were not expecting. So at the beginning of the reading, we had the Two of Swords. So that's not seeing something. So possibly there's a way for you to make money or a way for you to like grow your career that you just don't see. And you have to take a risk on yourself. You have to take a risk on trusting yourself. Like y'all know, I'm a tarot. I'm a YouTube tarot card reader, not a financial advisor. But the cards are saying like trust yourself, trust what you know, trust your intuition because you're skilled. You can do this. For your finances, we've also got the Empress. The Empress means that you're being taken care of, you're being protected, you're being nurtured. So that means your finances and your money is being taken care of and nurtured. And this is also asking you to make sure that you're budgeting and make sure that you're watching how you're spending your money. But there is a lot of energy right now for your money's like because you're in a tarot card reading, I will assume that maybe you believe in like supernatural things, but if you believe in like the spirit world, I think that there's like some spiritual like guidance or like some divine something energy is like helping your money right now. All right, we've also got the Hierophant, which is number 5. This is your third 5 in your reading this week. So if you're seeing 555, or if you're seeing the number or single 5 anywhere, that might mean something. That might be important. But the Hierophant is this card where we're depending, or we're like really referencing like spirituality or things that are of tradition. So there might be a way for you to make money. Like I said, going back to what you know, going back to tradition. Tradition doesn't always have to be like stuffy and bad. There might be a way for you to make money having to do with like a traditional line of work or a traditional way that you make money. But there's a lot of opportunity for your finances to grow this week. Cute. Okay, let's get a general message from the universe for your week before we end the reading. And thank you to everybody who's come into the live. And if you're still watching, subscribe. I post just about every single day, or like, or just come back tomorrow. And so, starting in terms of what the universe has for the week, we've got the Queen of Wands. So, building the Queen of Wands is building money, it's building passion, it's building towards like what you want in your life. We've also got the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. This is going out and getting the money, getting the material world things, getting it, being you, being stable, being strong, being cool, calm, confident, and getting it, the thing you want. And one more from the universe. We've got your second Queen of Swords for your reading. So it's gonna be it's time for you to be just very decisive, very straightforward. If people are asking you to do things that you don't want to do, then don't do them, and tell them why you're not doing them. Not in a mean way, but in a way where you're like being assertive and maintaining your own boundaries. All right, so some oracle cards on in terms of like what you should watch out for. A whole bunch of cards just fell. So 1 second. All right, I'm back. We are not. We're gonna put these aside, and we're gonna pull some cards for just some oracle cards on what you might want to think about for the rest of this week. We've got 31 lure, awaiting a resilient tools reward. So you want this week you want to focus on just like waiting things out and being patient and knowing that like trusting what you've done and the skills that you have can make you the money you want, get you the things that you need. So trusting yourself. 41 Kingfisher, mourning of fleeting wealth. If you feel like you're losing money or losing something in one hand, know that there are opportunities. There are ways for you to get that in the other hand, get replace what you feel like you've lost. So know that there are those things, but you do have to rely on your skills that you have. And just a couple more in terms of what you might want to focus on for the week. We've got 36 drowning, so fighting a costly affliction's weight. So make sure that you're not like gonna let yourself drown. This doesn't mean you're going to drown. This means that you need to focus on not drowning, not under like overspending or carrying somebody else. If there's another person in your household, for instance, who isn't doing enough to also provide, make sure that you're not the only person providing, and emotionally make sure you're not the only person providing in your world for your friends, for your loved ones. Make sure that you're saying that if you need something, if you need a boundary, or if you need to be have something reciprocated given back to you, communicate that to folks. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. And if you're still watching, hug the like button or the subscribe button, or just come back tomorrow. And I love you, and I will see you